Welcome to the program Talk to a Double, powered by a Double Entertainment. My name is Lilibet Kevin. Now, a Double Group of Company is the number one leading real estate firm, construction and entertainment. On Talk to a Double today, we're going to be looking at the beautiful city of Asaba, located in Delta State, Nigeria. And now we're going to be talking about Asaba before and now. But before I go further, I'd like you to meet my co-anchor, who is? Now I have a very, very delectable guest. He is an OAP. He is a guru in the media world and also an interviewer's delight. Join me as I welcome the managing director, Trend FM, in the person of Belushi. The drum is rolling.
Sali Jalakao, Kumabala Duka. Attack like the lion, I'll be humble like a duke. I'm faithful. No, in 2024, they say no grief for anybody.
Yeah, okay, so we're not
speak out for pidgin or English.
Great not for anybody.
Thank you for having me. I'm delighted to be here to talk about my lovely Asaba.
Okay. Yeah, so before we proceed with the questions I have for you now,
yes,
tell us, how long have you been in Asaba?
Okay, I've been in Asaba for 32 years precisely. You know, when Bender State was defunct in the year 1991, Asaba became the destination for everybody, those in Warri and those of us who were in Benin.
If they were to give you a green card, I'm sure you've earned a green card.
I've earned more than a green card. Okay. 32 years no beans.
Let's look at Asaba before. Let's look at it before and now. How would you compare the structures, developmental stride? How would you compare it then and now?
Okay, basically, Asaba then, in 1992 precisely, was a small town. Okay. I don't think, in terms of infrastructure, development, there is really nothing to compare. But other factors that I think are really very, 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 very important is Asaba has metamorphosed into a city now. Then in Asaba, we know everybody. So 92, we know everybody. All the guy men, we know ourselves. All the babes, we know ourselves. Guy, you know, no person. Asaba was small then, we have a communal life setting where we knew everybody. Even in the street, we knew everybody living in the same street. There was this communal lifestyle because we had only people from Warri, people from Benin, and the Aborigines living here. But I'm not going to lie to you, right now, we've lost that in Asaba. I don't even know my next door neighbor. The next building in front of me. I don't know the occupants. I don't know who is living in there. I don't know if it's the civilization thing, but that is one thing we are lacking now in Asaba. We don't even know our neighbors.
So are you trying to say Asaba has lost touch of neighborhood?
Yes.
Togetherness.
Togetherness. Then would they play bona? Would they play kosu? Would they store cashew now? So the lifestyle then, availed everybody the opportunity to live amongst each other. Yeah. And that's what happens with, civilization and urbanization. I can tell you just now that Asaba has become an urban city with different ngalabas. You know what I mean by ngalaba? Different koros now. There are areas I will visit today and I'm like shouting, which did this one did for Asaba? Like in 1992, Asaba the end of Asaba was SPC.
Okay.
That hospital roundabout.
Yeah.
That was where Asaba ended. Then towards the other way, it ended at Ukwabono.
Okay.
But today, then for you to pass SPC, they'll tell you they'll cut your head. Then there was no Itaba roundabout.
And it was all bushy?
Yes, there was no Summit Junction then. So we had just one lane from Asaba to Okpanam. And as I speak to you, Okpanam, would they travel go Okpanam that time? If you want to go Okpanam, they plan them in 2 months. You say, man, I'll go to Okpanam 2 months' time.
Really?
I'll go to Anwai, this Anwai, Jesus, Infant Jesus area. No go area then.
But now you can just throw a stone.
Yes. So Asaba has become so big.
Okay.
Before you could get to say, what do they call ourselves? Anwai then. Now travel now.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about development now.
Yes.
As regards real estate. Talking about landed properties and so.
Okay, when we came to Asaba in 1992, there was no premium value on landed property.
Oh, okay.
In fact, it was not heard of. That time, if you make person laugh, they'll dash you land.
If you do what?
If you make person laugh,
Okay.
they will dash you land.
Oh, okay. It was.
So when somebody is excited, say, come and take land.
Oh, really?
So nobody knew Asaba would be what it is today. You know, as far back as 92, I think there was a period they wanted to bury somebody. That should be in 1998, thereabout. One of their jobbers. They brought one land and say, they were begging my dad, say, please give us 30,000 and take this plot of land. We need money to bury our jobber.
Did you hear that? 30,000.
30K at Sonia Street. But that time 30K big. And we didn't have the idea. You know, but at around that's 2004, 2005, real estate business started in Asaba. And I will tell you that most of the Asaba youths mismanaged their resources then, because it was like the visit you carry motor door. So, but give me car, I might give you land.
Okay.
You know, they didn't know where, you know, the whole real estate thing was heading to.
Okay.
So this area, like so now you can't buy land here less than how much? Less than 70 million.
Okay. So are you saying
yes?
Yeah. Are you saying real estate
If they dash you this, if they give you land here in 2004, you may probably reject it.
Okay, so you're saying real estate is lucrative now than then?
Well, what I'm saying is lucrative now. It has real estate has always been lucrative as a business, but the value on the landed property in Asaba now has increased. And I can bet for sure that you cannot buy a land within the Asaba metropolis for less than 50 million now.
Okay.
Yeah, so in terms of real estate, that's one business that grew over time in Asaba. Okay. I'm an estate surveyor and valuer. I have a degree in estate management. But when I did my IT in 2004, I hated the course because nobody knew about estate. So, but today, that's the business that has made more millionaires in Asaba.
Okay. Okay, do you think, for my own question, Mr. Nebushi, do you think, currently now we have limited land currently in Asaba. Where do you think, where do you think this attention is shifting to? Is it shifting to neighboring communities? Is it shifting
to be honest with you, well, from my observation, there is no more land in Asaba. Ugbolu used to be like the journey of a lifetime to go to Ugbolu. But today I drove past Ugbolu some time ago and I discovered that Ugbolu is now a full-fledged town. So there's development ongoing in that axis. There's development ongoing. Everywhere is developing. The Ibuzo area is developing seriously. Then the Iselazaba or Guashi axis, another fast developing area. So as it is now, even Iselazaba, I doubt if they still have land to sell. So development is heading towards Iseloko now. That is where you have majority of the real estate firms there.
Was it Asaba or Ahaba? I think.
Well, that like Parako, you won't carry us.
You tell us about that. You tell us about that.
I'm not an indigene, so that like Parako, you want to tell us now.
Oh, okay.
But I think traditionally the real name is Ahaba.
Okay.
And that's when the locals want to talk about. They call it Ahaba, Abi Bokwe. You know, but it's Asaba now.
Yeah.
Talking about old Asaba, it was one big family. In the old Asaba era, we knew everybody from West End down to Cable. These were the only areas in Asaba. West End ends at FMC roundabout. We had West End bombers. We get men for West End, all them Saddam, all them Daku. You get men. If you cross, you see. You understand? Manu, men day. And when you go to Parkinson, they have another creek there at Parkinson. All them Iko Dwaka. And Recangelo now, they don't repent. Those men, you cross there, you see. Then we have the Imogbe, the Umuagu boys, you have the Umoda boys, Isieke, and that is where the locals really lived then. Then we have Parkins, I don't call Parkinson, Jarrett boys, then Kebu. We feel lost for Kebu. then Kebu, yes, Kebu, then Izini Avenue. That was all we had in Asaba then.
So amongst all these you've called, which is the bigger, which was the biggest, or still is the biggest?
Well, they had their own different criteria and different personalities and different swag. Who will be Western boys will be fine boys now, you know. We not miss because Western. Why are they jealous by fine?
Allow me praise you, Belushi. Allow me praise you.
No, Western boys are soft boys.
Okay.
You see, from Parkinson down, are people who come from Bini and Warri. You understand? Then Imogbe na people where they the land.
Okay.
Then Ezene, Bini and Warri. Then some parts of Jarrett. So Asaba, for the first year, we had clash of style and swag. That is why Asaba now, we have our own swag. Asaba swag is the best swag in the world. Because Asaba swag is a mixture of Wafi and Bini swag. Because we came from Bini. We dey try Jalo that time now. I dey try Jalo now. For all rack that I felt try Jalo, land body for now. Ajalo, long. Ajalo long. So in Asaba, Asaba boys are calm, sweet, and violent. No, we have everything in Asaba. If you want to be a cool guy, we have cool guys. We have the Jagoda boys. We have everything built in one because of the origin.
Yeah.
Asaba, capital city, was founded from Bini ideology, Wafi ideology, plus the local ideology, come mix. We can't get formation of different kinds. That's why Asaba boys is soft, they're sweet. They know they, but if you see boy already Asaba, you go know now.
They are everywhere.
They are just good. So that was what happened, though it was rough initially. Wafi boys go watch us every Wafi boys. Who come from Bini go watch us will be Bini boys. The Umuda boys who use Paraco level still show, but I'll say that it was one big family back then. We knew each other. In the entertainment scene, we started entertainment as far back as 1992. I was performing as a young boy. I was a child celebrity. This I don't blow by now, but
You will soon blow.
so Asaba is peaceful.
Okay.
That's the most important thing about Asaba.
Yes.
Okay.
Asaba is very peaceful. Asaba is peaceful and a place to be.
Okay, so would you say you prefer the Asaba of then to the Asaba of now? Which would you prefer?
I preferred Asaba of then.
Of then?
Yes.
Why would you say so?
Yeah, the life, we felt more secured.
Okay.
Now I don't feel secured in my house because I don't even know the person living in the next compound.
Okay.
We don't have that communal living. We have people coming from all over now. It's a big city now. Asaba is a big city now. So you have people coming in from the east. Then we didn't have people from the east.
Okay.
We only had people from Bini or Warri and Asaba people, or maybe Agbo and other areas. But now Asaba is becoming multi, different ethnicities. We have now Hausa people everywhere, those from Benue and Co. So it's not the Asaba we used to know. Way back in Asaba, when you point somebody, if not there five, if not there three, say one person must know a rich house.
Okay.
They'll say, this guy lives in social street, he lives in social person's compound. We knew ourselves because we used to live a communal life. But now, I don't even know he's living in the next compound. I'm not joking.
I know back then. I also lived in Asaba.
I know you that time when they do taekwondo now.
Okay.
So they carry some cheap.
Once we close like this, we will pass through
bush part.
You know all these things now.
Okay, Patricia.
Patricia.
Real estate in Asaba.
Okay.
Some persons are scared or they are skeptical to venture into real estate, buying of land, having landed properties. I don't know, but in your opinion,
yes,
why do you think buying a piece of land now in Asaba is so high?
No, it's not only in Asaba. You can go and try and buy a piece of land at Ikoyi. Have you tried that? Go to Ikoyi, buy a piece of land. You see a piece of land at Ikoyi for 900 million naira, 450.
Yeah,
so it has to do with class.
Yeah.
It deals with class. Me, I don't, all the land I bought some lands this year.
Okay.
I didn't buy in Asaba because I cannot afford it. But when I go back past, they say when Asaba cheap, I no buy. Then when they say Luku come cheap, or when Otulu come cheap, I no come buy. Then I'll call the tell them and say, Otulu cheap, now 2,000. Buying in Asaba is expensive, very, very expensive. because the demand it has to do with law of demand and supply. The higher the supply, the lower the price. The lower the supply, the higher the price. Do you understand?
Yeah.
When you don't have much, properties here, it will definitely skyrocket. So naturally, the laws of demand and supply would affect that. So I advise people, if you want to buy land, go to go and buy yourself.
Okay. Are you suggesting that apart from Lagos and Abuja,
Yes.
Asaba is the most preferred location to some other persons to buy property?
Yes. For now, Asaba is the beautiful bride, and a lot contributed to the hike in landed property costs. The insecurity in the southeast contributed immensely.
Okay.
So people, if you look at the properties in Asaba, are mostly acquired by our brothers from the southeast. Most of the properties now, and say those guys, they get money where. So they contributed immensely to the hike of property in Asaba and environ. So most of them, Asaba is peaceful.
Okay.
If you don't go up, you wake up past there by 7 in the night, you know what I tell you. Asaba is peaceful. So most of the guys from there are now coming to Asaba. If you go to areas like Oduke has been transformed into an Igbo community. If you go to areas everywhere, even this area safe. So they are the guys buying the land, and Asaba is peaceful. That's the most important thing. Now it has gone beyond this Asaba. Otulu now is now the industrial hub. And now real estate companies are now taking over down to Iseluku. So I won't be surprised in the next 10 years if they call Iseluku Asaba. And in the next 20 years, Abo will join. Yeah. Just like Lagos, all those Alaba area, all those places far, all those Agege area. So that's what it's like. And I'm glad Asaba is growing. It's just that we need to keep our stake or have our stake as founding fathers of the capital city of Asaba.
Okay, all right. So before I let you go, you said you prefer Asaba then because of the togetherness, the brotherhood, but you prefer Asaba now because of development. Should I come again?
Sorry. Did I tell you that I prefer Asaba now?
I'm asking.
No, I'm just living my life.
You're living
your
life.
But I would prefer the old Asaba.
You prefer the old Asaba?
Yes.
When it comes to
everything.
When it comes to friendship, family, togetherness,
everything.
Bonding,
show business, everything.
Show business, okay. But you prefer Asaba now, as in
no, I just said
in terms of development.
I don't feel comfortable driving out.
Okay.
Let me tell you the truth. In those days, I could trek from Federal College, because then Federal College, Kole, and our major groove zone. That's the inside town by Jared Junction, that Federal College, and there would go groove that year. Babes, food, everything else, the fresh girls.
You want?
So then I could trek from Federal College around 2 a.m.
Okay.
to West End. I used to live at Sonia.
Okay.
And I'm secured. I'm not afraid of anything.
Okay.
But today now I cannot trek from Idufri Junction to Trend FM around 10 p.m.
Okay.
So that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, but Belushi, what I'm saying now is, would you have preferred those old rickety houses you had then in Asaba to these magnificent, beautiful structures we have now?
No, you cannot say rickety houses because they were not.
At that time, they
rickety.
They were talking about.
They were old.
Now their time now.
Yes,
you move the house level.
Belushi, you won't see those beautiful structures you see now. Talk true.
No, structures at their level that competes with the national standard.
Okay, so would you have preferred other states?
Structure where they pay 2 million a year. Now you talk about.
Belushi, calm down.
How much be rent for
Asaba? Other states are developing there. Yeah.
Yes.
And then you prefer Asaba to remain in those old houses?
No, I'm not talking about property. I'm
talking about properties.
Oh, are you talking about property of then and now?
Yes.
You cannot compare anywhere now.
That's what I'm saying.
Even
now.
America, property of then and now will be the same.
So
I'm just talking about livelihood in general. Yes, we didn't have much properties then, but we had a better and nicer living environment. Where there is air, where there is good ventilation and all that. We had bushes, we had nature, we had cool breeze. So a lot comes with urbanization. Yes, there are good houses these days, but how many houses now get vegetation around them? You understand? How many of us don't chop pawpaw? When you chop pawpaw last, fresh pawpaw, we use your hand pluck. They talk about property. Then pawpaw dey, orange dey, guava dey, fruit dey, sugar cane dey, mango. Oga Edobo, go buy this one, come to take sanitize my mind.
Apple, there's apple, there's banana. So
But I'm happy with what Asaba has become.
Okay.
I cannot take that away, but that doesn't mean I don't prefer the old
yes,
Asaba.
okay.
For so many reasons, I prefer the old Asaba, but at the same time, I'm happy at the rate of development in Asaba. Asaba is developing very quickly. I don't think we're up to 5 hours away from Lagos when it comes to innovation and technology. We're not up to 6 hours away from London. Anything they happen, they will activate here. You know, so I think Asaba is growing very fast, and I like it. You know, I like it, and I'm very sure that in the nearest future, Asaba is going to be one of the biggest and the most sought out city in Nigeria.
All right. Thank you so much, Belushi. Belushi, one mama. I want to put that. I want to be there.
MC ways to be.
I'm a virgin. I'm a terrible MC now. I've kept my virginity all along, and we thank God we've been able to sail through. I want to thank Edabo. Has done a nice one. I can see the strides in the real estate business, numerous achievements, and now into showbiz. I won't collect food from our mouth, but anyway, nice one. And I believe that this is actually what we need to redefine our society, to redirect the psyche of the youth and all that we need to live a better life. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. All right, you've heard it all from Belushi. I told you he is an interviewer's delight, a guru, media guru, not just a guru, he's a media guru, an OAP. He's been sorted for. If you look for Belushi, you will not find it. But if you call me, I'm probably give you his number. Yeah. Okay, so we just talked about Asaba then and now. What is your opinion? Would you prefer the Asaba of then to the Asaba of now, or it's the other way around? What's your opinion? And if you prefer the Asaba of then, what exactly is the reason? What makes you, or what will make you prefer the Asaba of then to the Asaba of now? Don't forget to drop your comments on the comment section. And also, please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Talk to Edabo, and also click on the subscribe button so that whenever we drop any episode on Talk to Edabo, you'll be the first to get notified. Don't forget, Edabo Group of Company is the #1 leading real estate firm. They're into construction and also entertainment. Thank you so much for having this time with us. My name is Lily Kevin.